Hi guys, Darren from Venom Fluid Art.
With Bubbles.
Bubbles again?
Saturday night, play night.
Okay. Okay, Bubbles. What we are going to do this week for a bit of fun, we went to Kmart here in Australia.
We did.
And picked up these dudes.
Which were what, $6 a packet?
$6 a packet.
Yep.
So there's 4 5-gram containers of pigment powder that goes in resin. What we're going to do is mix that with our untinted pouring medium.
We are.
And we are going to do a couple of paintings with them.
Absolutely we are.
So what I'll do is I'll mix these up now. It's exactly the same way as I've mixed up pigments before in like the eye candy videos that I've done and things like that. I'll put the number of the video up on the screen now. The pouring medium that I'm going to use is my usual pouring medium, which I will throw that video up on the screen now also.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go and mix these up, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with them. See how they turn out.
And just show people that when you're beginning, you don't have to pay big money to get results to start off with.
Yeah, so there's $12 worth of pigments there.
Yep.
All right, we'll press pause and I will be back in a minute. Okay, we are back.
We are.
So, what I've done is mixed up these cheapy pigments with my pouring medium. And I must say, the colours are absolutely gorgeous.
I was gobsmacked.
Yeah.
I thought, no way, but look at some of these, like the blue.
Yeah, the blue's unreal. The gold is just woohoo.
See, I'm seeing Solar Gold there by Pearlex and Nox.
So,
Copper.
out of those 2 packets, we got a teal sort of colour. We've got a purple, blue, a pink, a gold, a copper. This one is a dark charcoal grey.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Which is really pretty. And there is a pearl white. So that white is actually pearl.
So think about it. Those are $12 worth of cheap pigments.
Yep, that's $12 worth of cheapy pigments. And you can see how much I've actually used out of it.
Next to nothing.
It's like a fingernail out of them. So
yeah. So when you're starting out and you don't want to go to the expense of spending the extra money for the expensive pigments, this is a good way to start out.
it is perfect for the beginner that's just starting out,
Absolutely.
wanting to get into pigments. You can rock into Kmart, buy a couple of packets of cheapy pigments, mix it with some pouring medium. I mean, you don't have to use the untinted house paint. You can buy other pouring mediums. I mean, you can use PVA glue if you really want to.
Absolutely.
So there's a whole heap of different mediums you can stick it in. As long as it turns out clear when it dries, you're pretty much good to go.
And I'm pretty sure that Julie has some great different recipes for that.
She does, absolutely.
So jump on Julie. Yeah.
I'll throw a link in the description.
Absolutely.
Remind me, because I'm
Because we're going to
like
have
a
to play
goldfish.
with that in a few weeks' time too.
Yes. But these are perfect for your beginner to just give pigments a go before you spend money on something like eye candy, which is a gorgeous range of colours.
Absolutely.
You've got this little piggy
Woohoo.
by the Fluid Art Co. They are a phenomenal bunch of pigments as well.
Absolutely.
You've got black
diamond.
You've got
Pearlex.
Pearlex.
Yeah.
Colour Art. Colour Art's another phenomenal one.
Absolutely.
Like, there's so many different pigment ranges, but these are perfect for newbies to just jump in, have a go, and worst case, if you screw the pooch, it's $12 worth of pigments for 8 pigments.
Absolutely.
You know,
no great loss.
So, our challenge for today, my little bubbleina, is we are going to only use these pigments here that we've mixed up.
Yep.
We are going to create whatever we like with it.
Yep.
Selectivator, you can still use whatever you like.
Absolutely.
Okay,
cool.
but we're only going to use these 8 colours. We'll see how they turn out. And then
That way we can let you guys know whether it's
Yeah.
worth your $12.
Exactly.
Perfect. And then maybe next week we'll show you what the dried results were like too.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's roll.
All right, so we'll press pause here and we will throw up some paintings for you. Okie dokie. So, what are you doing, Bubbles?
I've got that gorgeous MDF star you've made.
Yes.
Spectacular.
Thank you.
Now, on that little star, I'm going to load up a big palette knife.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
We're going to test them out.
Why not?
So I think that should do me. Nice even coat over the top of that. So you can see that.
That's a cell activator.
Yep. Now, let's drizzle some of that colour. Some of that colour. I think we'll get some of that blue.
That's a gorgeous blue.
Because we love, or Bubbles loves the blue.
Actually, really pretty colours, though.
I'm looking at the bling too, going, what? Look at that. And got to have me some of this copper. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm a bit in love with that. So, that's what I'm going in with.
Woohoo! Okay.
And I'm going to move that stick because I know every time I leave that stick hanging that way,
You clean it up.
my elbow cleans it and I tip the CA into everything. All right. And go.
I thought you were doing a radial swap.
I was thinking about it.
And changed your mind halfway through.
No, I went load a palette knife.
Okay.
So let's just have a look what that's going to do for a second. The blue's pretty.
Isn't it?
It looks like it blurred out a bit here. So, what we might do, grab a little palette knife out. And we'll grab some more blue. I think we'll grab a bit of copper. And we'll see what happens. You got to remember you're using CA and water too.
Yeah, the cell activator, we've kept it nice and simple for beginners. It's just Amsterdam lamp black mixed with water. So there's no expensive Floetrol or anything like that in there.
So I tell you what I don't think's doing it favours is mixing that pink and purple together,
Yeah.
because there's a whole heap of bling in them, and see how they're just combining.
Yeah.
That's why you're not seeing the differences. So I really think if you just use two colours then. So this is where it comes down to just experimenting with cheaper colours and pigments. You can get them to work. It's just that sometimes
They spread.
you've got to think differently when putting the colour down. Instead of combining like I did the first time, 5 different colours,
Yeah.
cut it down to 2 or 3.
Yeah, do them in separate.
So, and then we can see the difference here. I'm going to go right over the top of that. And let's just see the difference in themselves, see?
Yeah.
Now they're a lot more defined because we haven't confused the CA with too much of the lighter sparkle.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got heaps of bling in it.
Yeah, and I think that was the issue with the first swipe, was because too much was, there was just too much bling in there between the lighter colours. All right. Now let's see what happens if we punish it with the skewer. Because this is all just about experimenting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And let's see how it moves. The cells are opening up nice.
Yeah. Like I say, there's a ton of bling in it.
And this is the thing too, it's all about when you're starting out, buying those cheaper products while you're learning the different techniques of how to hold your palette knife, how to swipe it through the pillow to get your best results. At least if you're using, like we've got $12 worth of pigments here, and we're getting cells.
Yeah.
And you're getting results. You're seeing how the paint moves on different surfaces, and that's... Oh, crap.
Nice job, Bubble.
Nelly killed it. So it's all about making it as cheap as possible to start off with.
Yeah.
Until you get that little bit more experienced and you...
Then step up to the good pigments.
Absolutely. We'll tie our shoelaces there.
And believe me, quality pigments do make a big difference.
Absolutely, but this is just perfect for people who are starting out. I mean, it also teaches them how to mix their pigments.
Yeah.
And if something goes wrong while you are learning, you've only just wasted $12. It's not, and not even that.
That's if you're mixing up the whole thing. And remember, you could probably make 50 mil from one fingernail worth of pigment.
Absolutely. So at least this way, even while you're practicing with your consistencies and things like that, this is just a cheap way of getting a handle on everything. And still, that's not too bad.
Yeah. There's enough pigment in one of those little tubes to get about 250 mil of each colour out of it.
Exactly.
Which ain't bad.
So that gets you going. And like, I'm giving this a good spin here. And look, I'm keeping cells.
Yeah, it's not breaking up on you.
I actually really like how that's opening up. So you know what?
That's pretty.
I really think for what we spent and the results we got,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
And that's just black house paint for a pillow.
And you know, you got to think about it. The cost of living these days is astronomical.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we all still want to have our hobbies and something just to relieve your day-to-day stress.
Yeah.
Something fun like your pouring. So this way, for starting out, pretty cool results. And we'll do a flyover so you can get a good look at that. But I think for what we paid, for the results we got,
Not bad at all.
that's super cool. So I reckon we pause there after we do this flyover. But look, you've even got like little cool trippy cells in down there.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a load of bling in it.
Yeah,
It really stands up on that black pillow.
doesn't it?
What
So-
I'll do with mine is I'll change to a white pillow.
Yeah, and show the different results.
Yeah, and just see what we can come up with.
I think that is a fantastic idea, but I think that is a cool place to start for people.
Absolutely.
Well, she'll pause here and come back with you.
Sounds like a plan.
Absolutely.
Okie dokie.
So we're back to see what they're like on a white pillow.
Yes. So this is the gunmetal grey.
I actually really like that. Look at the bling in that. It's a bit crazy, isn't it?
That is nuts. It really is crazy. Now these are probably still a little bit thin.
Yeah, because ours usually thickens up overnight.
Yeah, because it usually thickens up overnight. That's why there's so many bubbles in it too. I've only just mixed them, so...
Happens when we have them last minute. Hey,
Hey,
we
this
should
is a
do
great
this.
idea. So that pearl white actually has like an interference red to it. See it?
A little bit of gold too.
Yeah. How bizarre is that?
That's pretty cool, actually.
I do like that.
Yeah. Oh, you can really see it now, can't you?
Yeah, when you put it on the white.
It's like it activates it.
Okay. Oh, wow. Wait, hang on. I'll move that.
I was going to say, I just seen that, and then you changed angle and I couldn't.
Right, so it's on the black.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at the red. That's pretty cool. We got a cheapy colour shift.
Colour shift. Cheap. Love it. How good's that?
And you got to be honest, this video all came about because I had to go and change a size pants that I bought for work.
That's right.
And we just happened to go past the art section.
Yeah.
Just happened to.
It's them trolleys. They're programmed to go past the art section whenever you walk in there.
In every shop we go to.
I've noticed. So that was the gold. Here's some pink.
That's actually really pretty.
They're really pretty colours. I'll give it that.
That actually sort of reminds me, I mean, it's not as pretty, but it sort of reminds me of Golden Peach.
It does.
From this little piggy. And that one reminds me of Pearl X's Knox.
It does look like Knox.
Or what I call Dirty Copper.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Go with the blue.
I'll tell you what, I think we need to have another go at these when they thicken up again too.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the change of results.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Great minds think alike, sweetheart.
Apparently so.
Isn't that gorgeous though?
Loads of bling in them.
Have you noticed that sort of looks a bit like our Southern Ocean Blue stage 2?
Very.
That's what I'm seeing there.
Similar to Okinawa blue.
Yeah,
Like
as
candy.
well. Yeah, yeah. See right there, you got a cheap version of Athena. This little piggy.
I mean, I don't know what their range is like.
No.
Whether they've got more colours. They only had these 2 packets in our store, so...
Yeah.
Or what you guys have in other countries in a Kmart store if you have them, or who knows.
That blue is stunning.
It's a gorgeous blue.
Sort of reminds me of that blue we used to get. What was it? True Blue.
Yeah.
Who did that one?
Pearlex.
Pearlex. Yeah. That reminds me of that one.
But that is quite thin at the moment. It needs thickening up, and... What was I going to say? I was going to say something.
But we will try it again when it's thicker.
Yeah, I'll try it again when it's thicker, but...
They're gorgeous colours though.
They are gorgeous colours.
And cheap, which is good.
Very cheap.
What you want when you're starting out.
Perfect for beginners. Alright, I'll go with the black selector beta.
So this is cool too,
Now,
because you can see.
Selector beta
Yeah.
is... Don't know whether you can see. Where's the light? What's the best way?
There.
Don't know whether you can see how
Yeah, you can see.
thin that is. It just runs off. So it's quite thin.
Got that 2-second drop.
Yeah. Couple of seconds.
Thing is too, at least you can see the different results from a loaded palette knife to standard swat.
Yeah. So... Going with that.
Look at that. Look at the cells.
Notice the cells are a lot smaller
Yeah.
because it's finer pigments in
Pigments.
these.
So this is really a first for us, experimenting too.
Yeah, I've never used them before, so...
So we'll see if they break up or how they work with the skewer.
Well, it worked really well so far. That's pretty. So that's all the colours that we've had on there.
Yeah.
I like that. It's quite nice.
And you always got to get those larger cells where you first start with your CA, where it's that little bit thicker as you swipe along.
Absolutely. So you can probably go a thicker cell activator.
Yeah.
Make it thicker rather than that thin stuff, because you can. It goes like that because it sinks straight through it. That's why you end up with fine lines rather than big fat lines. Even the fat stuff, you can see it's sinking and getting skinnier and skinnier.
Yeah, and you can see it really absorbing the pigment too.
And that's because it's a really fine pigment and your cell activator's thin.
Yeah.
So if the cell activator was thicker, like we used a couple of different variations.
Yeah.
Plus that's mixed with water, so.
And you got a cool blue dot right there.
There is a cool blue dot.
I had to poke it. Had to point that out.
Might revisit these. Try different things.
Absolutely. I'd like to see what they're like with a tube paint mixed in too.
Yeah, well that's just all pigments. There's no tube paints, there's no nothing.
No.
It's just...
That's what I'm saying. So it'd be cool to see just if it changes the effects of the use of them with the tube paint in there too.
Yeah.
Good spin.
I usually don't like to use all just straight pigments for
yeah.
that one reason.
Yep.
The tube paints tend to hold things in together.
Yeah, but hey,
That's gorgeous, man.
check it out for cheap pigments. I'm pretty stoked with that.
For cheapies, mate, you got to be happy with that.
Absolutely. So that's not bad. Not bad
That
at
ain't
all.
bad at all.
Obviously, as you practice and, you can start to spend a bit more money and get your more expensive pigments because, yes, the quality does make an absolute difference to your final work.
Absolutely.
But for starting out, this is your perfect starting point. Because honestly, once you go up to the quality products, you never look back.
Yeah.
They do demand to be looked at. They're
Like I
stunning.
said, all the other brands like your Eye Candy, This Little Piggy, Black Diamond,
Pearl X, Colour Art.
Jacquard, Pearl X, Colour Art. They are phenomenal pigments.
And you do see the difference for what you pay.
Absolutely you do.
So what this one was all about today was starting out, still getting results with cheaper products.
Exactly. It gets you into learning how to mix pigments, how to apply them, what problems you're going to have, whether you need thicker CA, thinner CA.
You live and learn with cheaper products.
Exactly. Works out dirt cheap that way and you can still have fun.
Then
Or,
yeah.
if you're lucky, you'll get a cool result like that.
I know, I'm pretty stoked with that one.
I'm sort of gobsmacked,
I actually
but
like that swipe better than the loaded palette knife with them.
yeah, that's lovely.
So that is our experiment this week with cheaper pigments. We'll have to do a close-up reel of this one.
Absolutely. That's
Because
super cool. Do you know what I'd like to see? Whether it works with a bloom.
Do a quickie.
Do a quick bloom?
Do a quick look.
Let's do a quick bloom. All right, we're going to do a quick bloom. So what we'll do is press pause and pop out a bloom for you.
Yeah.
See if it works. All right, let's do this.
Back for a bloom, right?
Back for a bloom.
I do love that blue.
Let's see what happens.
I still can't get over the shine in it, though.
Man, it's pretty.
It's got a lot of bling going on, doesn't it?
Does got a lot of bling. Actually, don't mind it.
I'll tell you what, they actually do remind me a bit like to look at. Remember Janice sent us those pigments, what were they called?
Oh,
Now I've done it, haven't I?
Just For You UK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remind me of them in a way.
Yeah.
Some of those colours. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
do love that.
You
Really does remind me of Southern Ocean Blue. Your blinged version. I can't believe that's got colours in it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a pearl white at first.
Yeah, me too, man, but it's an interference. How trippy is that? Bizarre.
It's cool though.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a gunmetal grey though. More charcoal.
Yeah. And then that pinky colour. I won't bother putting the golds in.
I reckon that's going to take on a lot of the CA, that one. I've got a feeling.
Alright, so. Selectivator.
Okay. Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Just let watch it sit for a minute, see. Because I reckon a lot of that's going to sink into the colour too.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
It'd be definitely good with some tube paints in amongst the mix.
Wouldn't it what? I think a tube paint for that's going to be the glue that really...
Holds it all together.
Yeah. But today was just about just using these.
Yeah, just using these and seeing...
What happens?
Yeah, what they're like, how good they are, what the colours are like.
Yeah, see how that CA's sinking?
Yep.
It's going straight into it and bringing up the bling too. It actually looks like you've put an interference CA down there.
Yeah.
When you hit different angles back here because of where you put the
Yeah,
other colour.
colour shifts, yeah.
That's actually super cool.
That's pretty.
Cheap pigments, paint and water CA.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Doesn't get much cheaper.
No. Let's see what she does when she spins out though.
Well, apart from the pour and medium, but, you know.
Yeah.
That's still not overly expensive. What's that work out? 70... 140. Say $150 worth of pour and medium.
And that gives you 8 litres.
8 litres.
Yeah.
It's like... 2 gallon?
Lasts forever. Okay.
Pretty.
That actually is. I had a yawn then. I'm tired.
Keeping you up there,
I
Bubbles.
think so. Oh, wow.
Check that out.
Hell yes.
You can see the shift in it. That's cool.
That's not bad, is it? Cheap pigments. Bit of practice for beginners.
Yeah. And they were just mixed up during the middle of this video, so...
Yeah. I'm pretty
It's not like
with
we've
the
left it
result.
overnight to get rid of bubbles and all the rest of it. That's
No.
just
Jump in and play.
mix it up, go for it.
Well, I think that was a pretty successful experiment.
I think so too. Alright, so what we'll do is do a quick flyover of that, and we'll put them to one side and see what they dry like.
Except for mine, I dropped it.
Did you drop yours?
Yes.
You muppet.
That's what I was scrubbing the floor for.
Oh, I can't leave you alone for 2 minutes, can I?
Well, you know, so we'll show yours.
Okay. If mine dry all right, I'll show you mine. She's obviously dropped hers all over the floor. That's what I'm standing in. Oh, Kayleen.
Yep. I got most of it. I'm going to finish after the video.
Right. Now I see what went on.
Yep.
Oh dear. Can't leave you alone for 2 minutes, can I?
Time was of the essence, honey, so
Apparently so.
we'll fix that later.
All right. So that is it for us this week. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit like, share, and subscribe. Bring that notification bell.
Thanks, Tinker.
Yeah.
Tongue-tied wombat.
I nearly choked.
I noticed.
That way you get to see all our videos as we release them. Okie dokie. So that is
Us for another week. It is.
It is us.
It is us.
I said it wrong again.
I know.
I'm getting all tongue-tied because I'm tired.
We've got to stop doing those things at midnight.
Yes. All right. So that is it from us. Have fun. Take care. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Have a fantastic day, guys. Thanks for watching.